Hello and welcome back to this mini-series on the channel. Hopefully coming out Christmas week. If you're watching it now, you'll know better than I do. It's just whether I can get all of them recorded in time, uploaded and all that, rendered and all that. So the premise of this one is basically Messi versus Ronaldo part 2. There's, for the last 10 years, big competition between the two guys. Who's the best player in the world? Everyone has their own opinions. I have my own opinion. I may well share that at some point in this video. As to who's the better player, or for what reasons. But we're going to let FM take a look at their career from scratch again, starting now. Obviously, those guys, they're getting on a bit now. They're what, 32, 33, something like that. Maybe not quite that old, but they're approaching the swan song, end of their careers really. Still absolutely smashing it and doing bits, but they are. Let's be honest. So we're going to let FM 19, nearly said FM 18, take a look at them from 16 years old. I've put them back at their respective clubs. I mean, obviously, maybe not necessarily at the age of 16. They were probably at these clubs before that, but we can't do that on this game. So we put them starting at 16. So Lionel Messi is now Lionel Messi Jr. He's at Newell's Old Boys in Argentina, which is where he actually started, but before Barcelona picked him up. And Cristiano Ronaldo is at Nacional de Madeira, which is obviously his hometown, before he went on to like Sporting Lisbon and etc. So he's there, and I think that they're both in the Premier League at their respective clubs. Madeira probably weren't in the Premier League back when Ronaldo was coming through. They are now. So where does this start? So this is basically just a kind of day one point that we're at here, and we'll probably go through this one as well. Yes, this is day one. Yeah, like I said, day one. We'll probably, the saves I've done are I've gone 3 years. The next one is 3 years in time to when they're 19, then another further 2 years in time to they're 21, and then 4 years to 25, 5 years to 30, another 5 to 35, and another 5 to 40, just in case it's needed to have a look at the staff or whatnot to see if they do anything. They've both got 150 current ability, 200 potential ability, and 100 reputation. So they're not starting off amazing, but they've got the potential to be amazing. If we take a look at Messi first of all, see very good stats, very well rounded, very good already. Yeah, he's looking not too bad. He's valued at £500,000. He's on 2.4. He's a key player for them already at 16 years old. He's got loyalty bonuses, stuff like that. Not too much to look at. So he can play on the wing, on the right, through the middle, just behind the striker. I mean, he's got a few other places he can cover as well, but those are where he's most familiar. There's nothing else we're going to see here particularly. So yeah, 16 years old, we're starting out. So we're going to check. I will check Ronaldo quickly before I say what we're going to do sort of every year. So again, very good stats. He's worth 110k. I'm not sure why he's worth less. I'm not sure if it's the reputation of the club, something like that maybe. He's on £55 a week. He's still on a youth contract actually over in Portugal. He's a powerful striker. He's ideally a striker, but he can play on the left as well. He can play behind to the right and in midfield as well, but really that's what we're looking at. He's a perfectionist. We do know that about him. Yeah, so there's not much else, like I said, to look at in these at this stage. There's nothing been happening. This is literally day one, start of their careers. So what we're going to look at each save, iteration, each episode, that sort of stuff. Any transfers they make in their careers, the appearances, goals, assists they're able to make. Worldwide, I mean, we might take a look at what's going on in the world as well, but this is really about Messi and Ronaldo, so maybe not so much. Maybe compare if they get any big transfers down the line, see how they compare against the big world transfers currently, or what the game throws up. Dybala, for instance, quite regularly goes for very, very large, vast sums of money. We're going to look at Champions League, other trophies they win throughout their careers. So we'll take a look and see what they do. And obviously how they do for the national team. Obviously, Lionel Messi's had a World Cup final, not much else, not really seen as being able to do it with his country quite so much. Ronaldo, probably in a more struggling kind of team, but has sort of dragged them a little bit to the European Championships in 2016. So, kind of see how they compare with that as well, and how their countries do respectively. So what we'll do, we're going to skip on now to, what did we say, 3 years in advance, so we'll get to the 19. So drop down in the comments now, no cheating and waiting. Who do you think is going to have their big move first? Where do you think they're going to go? Drop it in the comments now, and we'll see how that gets on. In fact, shall we do this just as a day one episode, so there can be no cheating? I think maybe we do. I'm gonna do each stage as an episode, I think, so we can go a little bit more in depth and not have a video go on too long. So yeah, we're gonna end this video here. It's a very just short intro series, mini series introduction. This will hopefully be out on Monday, Christmas Eve, as well. So yeah, drop your comments below. Who do you think is gonna have the better career out of these two? Who do you think will get the big move first, and where do you think they're gonna end up? First move, where do you think they're gonna end up, and where do you think long haul, where they're gonna end up? I haven't looked at it. I don't know the results. I've literally done all the simulations a while ago now. I've got this and another series. I've done the simulations ages ago, it seems, and I don't look at any of the results. I'm judging by their stats already. PSG are probably going to be a good shout in there. Real Madrid, Barcelona, the usual suspects really. If you enjoyed today's episode, just this little introduction, if you're looking forward to this series, drop a like down below, drop a sub to the channel. This is ideally going to be daily content this week, so it's not part of my main cost shortened series or my secondary Arsenal series. I'm still hoping to go back to. I've played on a little bit of that tonight just to get it up to scratch, up to date. Yeah, so if you're looking forward to the episode as well, drop any comments below, all that good stuff. So until next time, for 3 years later when they're 19 years old, I'll see you next time. Take care.